Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 34 of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. In the previous episode we spoke to a couple of people in Loc Muinne and helped progress a couple of quests on previous quests that we'd picked up. We spoke to Roach and managed to get an audience with King Radovid, who was of course another familiar character from the original game, and basically discussed some political happenings that were going on and the fact that Foltest's children had been kidnapped. And so upon leaving, we actually bumped into the woman who was put in charge of looking after the thing is Anais, and I can't remember what the other one's called, but basically we had to escort her. I think it was Brigida, I think is what her name was. We had to escort her through the forest, and she told the story of basically what happened, which is that the caravan was ambushed and the child was taken, and she basically didn't know what happened to them. And we did a little more exploration of the forest and went into a cave system, and we actually found out there was a werewolf there. So, we killed it. Then, yeah, that's about it. So, we are going to start off with Lilies and Vipers today, which is why we're heading out this way. We need to find Kimbolt. I don't quite know where he is. So, this is going to be fun. Oh, he might be in here. Let's see.
I believe there's been a misunderstanding, my lord.
Get out, before I call my guards.
And what might I convey?
Nothing.
Baron, sir, you gave your word.
For the last time, out!
Oh dear. Oh.
Baron Kimbolt, I presume.
Does that Witcher's code of yours exempt you from court etiquette? Does it grant you the right to speak to the Highborn without being asked to do so?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't need to introduce myself.
Oh no. I know who you are. Geralt of Rivia. Foltest's other favorite hound alongside Roach. Not purebred. They say you bring trouble wherever you appear.
They're gonna re-establish the Conclave. Didn't expect so many Temerians to show up for the ceremony.
We're not here for some magic pomp and circumstance. This is about celebrating a new order in the Northern Kingdoms.
Is that so?
Your kind doesn't understand this yet, but your life is about to change. Forever.
My kind.
Wanderers and scoundrels. People, and I use the term loosely, without loyalty or country. People for whom coin is the law and everything's for sale.
What'll happen to Temeria?
Is that a note of nostalgia I hear in your voice? Remembering your service under Foltest, or recalling some romp in the sack with the royal advisor? Whichever it may be, spare me your courtesy. You don't care a lick about my country.
I know what I care about. That's why I asked.
Understand this. I'm talking to you only out of respect for Foltest. Out of remembrance for him.
Haven't seen much evidence of that remembrance, aside from the rewards on my head.
They'd have hanged you if not for the testimony of little Anais.
So the girl finally talked.
Whoever that monk was, to me, he was just like you.
I didn't kill Foltest. That's just one of the things that makes us different.
Really? What else? Honor? Principles?
I'm a Witcher. I don't kill humans for coin.
Are you certain it's not just a question of price? Tell me, Geralt. What were you doing at Foltest's side that unfortunate day?
I was doing the right thing. You wouldn't ask that question if I was an ordinary soldier.
But you're not. You're not a soldier. You're not even a Temerian. You're a paid thug. Even if you refuse to acknowledge it. That murky set of principles, values call them. You cast them in the nearest corner when the price is right.
I'm not for sale.
I'm not talking about coin, Witcher. As a freak, you want what you're most often denied. Camaraderie, respect, love.
This guy's asking to get punched in the face.
Scale walls and murder innocents. That is your price.
They say there are no innocents at war.
Indeed. At war, there is but the cause you fight for. A higher calling. Though they also say war is a refuge for the cursed. An asylum for those stripped of heart and soul.
A higher calling. Beautiful concept. Except I remember the knights who stormed Valette Castle. Highborn men fighting atop high walls. They were out to kill for fame, fortune, and pure enjoyment. I was also at Vergen, where simple soldiers went into battle clutching false relics to their breast, knowing that death awaited them if they deserted.
They owed it to their king.
If there's one thing I love about being a Witcher, it's that I never have to draw my sword on someone else's command.
I tire of this discussion, Witcher. Get to the point or leave.
Wow, very smart of him.
I take it you sit on the Council of Regents.
Not for much longer.
Why is that?
The council will become obsolete. Temeria is a country one rules with a crown on one's head. Or not at all.
A lot of people are out to don that crown.
But few have the right. As Foltest's cousin, the throne should be mine.
Or the royal daughters, Anais la Valette's.
Dark will be the day when we are ruled by bastards. The nobles have decided to share power.
You said it yourself, Baron. In a crown or not at all.
Temeria will be divided into provinces. A shameful end to the monarchy. A shameful end to the country.
Who was that thug I passed in the doorway?
He's of no concern to you.
People like him sometimes do stupid things.
Did I ask for your opinion on the matter?
The convoy carrying Anais and Busi was ambushed. Why?
I'd like to know that myself.
I've seen your letter to Horst Lubbock, the one in which you ordered him to abandon the planned route.
Nonsense! I sent no such letter.
You're lying, Baron.
Watch your words, Wanderer. One nod from me and my people will riddle you with arrows before you can use any of your Witcher's tricks.
What are you waiting for?
To hear the details of your slander.
The letter bears your seal and signature, Baron.
Where is it?
I have it.
Show me.
I need you to promise.
What?
That I'll get the letter back.
I tire of your tone, Witcher. Damn. So be it. I pledge to return the letter to you. I merely want to see this original with my own eyes. It is my seal, but the hand is forged, sloppily.
Words come cheap, Baron. I'm finding it hard to believe you.
I care little for what you believe. We are dealing with a forgery. Whoever is behind this has crossed a Temerian noble, and will be duly punished. My scribe will test the letter and confirm what I claim.
My claim, my scribe? I'd hardly call that impartial. Maybe I should just deliver the letter to Natalis.
Any accusation will be quickly dismissed. Heed my words, Witcher. It would be unwise of you to jump to any conclusions. Speak with my scribe. There are objective means of examining the letter's authenticity. I promise to pay you well for learning the truth.
The truth does taste better when payment's involved.
Oh, I don't like him. But okay. Well, I think we should be objective about this matter. Okay, Geralt is having difficulty with common doors. Alright. Let's get it tested.
Drunker than a bard. Won't get anything out of him. Maybe there's something about testing letters in his notes.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Young alchemist, do as you order, and acid to water.
Alright, let's have a look at that then. Got a lot of notes, bloody hell. I ask kindly, my good lord, by summons my cord. My good lord, heed it kindly, my good. Okay. Those wishing to conceal the true contents of their message from third parties often resort to penning their letters with invisible ink. A message set down in this manner becomes visible only when the document is treated with the substance that reveals the writing. Some use invisible ink as a dye, soaking entire pages in it instead of using it to write. The recipient of a message thus treated can confirm its authenticity by applying a substance that will turn the page a specific colour, usually blue. Pages have been soaked in a substance that will turn blue when treated with the activator. The activator's composition must be kept secret, but I offer it here in inscribed form as a reminder. Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will find the facts in Vince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. Lovely.
Calling me sauced? Nah.
Okay.
According to the scribe's notes, if this is Kimbolt's letter, the paper it's written on was treated with an invisible dye. An activator should bring out the dye, turning the paper blue. Now for the activator's formula. Better try it on some drafts first. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform.
Okay.
You need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform.
Alright, you know what? I have no idea, so I'm just going to look at the guide. Add burnt lime.
A little burnt lime,
Water.
a bit of water.
Cormorant. Guano.
Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano.
And then heat the flask, catch the vapours, and douse them with water.
Wait for it to dissolve. I need to add burnt lime to the flask, then quench it with water. Add bird guano to that, heat it, then capture the vapors and run them through cold water to obtain the final substance. Alright, let's try this on Kimbolt's letter.
I guess it's just a process of trial and error, because there's no way you can really
Dye and apply it to the letter.
logically put that together. So add burnt lime.
Burnt lime,
Add water.
a bit of water.
Guano.
Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano.
Thanks for the commentary, you've just said this. And heat the flask.
To dissolve. Smells like piss, but it worked. The sheet's orange, not blue. The letter's fake. Kimbolt had nothing to do with this.
Oh. Quite annoyed. I would quite like to punch somebody. No, I didn't mean to do that. You just wasted a dagger, didn't you? Okay, so it's just the same.
Alchemist,
The same note.
Douse it to water.
Alright, let's go to Kimbolt.
Where have we met?
You're innocent for now, dude.
You were right, Baron. The letter's forged.
Of course I was right. I would never seek to hurt Boosie. Bastard or not, he is still a child. Your payment, Witcher. I want you to look into another matter.
What would it involve?
Count Maravel. You've heard the name?
Young, capable, handsome.
Yeah. Yes, all that and more. And he's ambitious to a fault. Right after the Temerian delegation arrived in Loc Muinne, his people began visiting the Nilfgaardian camp regularly.
Are you suggesting Maravel's a traitor?
We are all entitled to communicate with the ambassador without chagrin and openly, as court and diplomatic protocols allow. Yet the Count's multiple messengers, the letters traveling to and fro, reminds me more of a complicated courtship.
You're curious to know the content of those letters.
I want you to learn the Count's plans. A man would sell his mother to please the Emperor. Find out what Maravel's messenger is carrying. If treason is involved, you must alert John Natalis. You will be generously rewarded, I assure you.
You need a Witcher to do this?
Do not underestimate Count Maravel. He does not employ common scoundrels, and I don't intend to either. Hieronymus Lash. Sound familiar?
A pretentious, invented name. Belongs to a bard or a mummer, I'd say. But you wouldn't need my help with either of those, so I'll venture a guess. Maravel entrusts his correspondence to a mage.
I knew you were suited to this task. The magic barrier placed over the city mutes all forms of high magic, preventing Lash from contacting Shillard remotely. He nevertheless remains dangerous. During the times of the previous conclave, I believe he was caught practicing black magic. He faced execution, but that louse Maravel saved him.
How do I locate this messenger?
Look for my man Aldrich by the fountain here in the camp. He'll point the mage out to you.
All right, I'll look into it.
My lord, we know where they are. What are your orders?
Bloody wonderful day. Assemble your men and resolve this once and for all.
It's you!
It's me, yes. Okay.
Gather your gear.
Oh, Geralt, seriously. Why are you doing this to me?
Master Witcher,
What do you want?
my lord, the Right Honourable Count Maravel requests the pleasure of your company. He says it's urgent.
Seems like everything is these days. Tell the Count I'll think about it.
Okay. What's Count Maravel? Oh, here he is.
Ah, Geralt of Rivia, I am delighted to see you among the living and the free.
Are you serious, Count?
Such an injustice to lock you up without so much as a hearing, and then the beatings, the torture, it's barbaric, I tell you, based on pure prejudice, the presumption of guilt.
Actually, if I'd seen what they saw.
But alas, such is my homeland, filled with fear and thus ruthless, cold as stone, dark and severe in aura and mindset.
I suppose there's some truth to that.
A response at once cautious and reasonable. Admirable qualities in and of themselves, positively required in your profession.
If you say so. I've got to say you stand out, Count.
I'm flattered, I suppose, but what specifically do you mean?
I haven't quite put my finger on it, but take a look around. Would you say you resemble your countrymen?
I thank the gods I do not. It is because I love my homeland that I am the first to note its faults, and they are many.
Care to elaborate?
Hypocrisy, superstition, lack of learning. Need I go on?
If you wouldn't mind.
Take you witches, for instance. The gods know we suffer a plague of beasts. Pre-conjunction, post-conjunction, magically bred and sprung from rotting marshes and the dark abysses of our land.
No such thing as pre-conjunction creatures.
You bite unnecessarily. We have but one remedy for this plague, dwindling in numbers as it may be. Yet it is a remedy we revile. You are shunned, spat upon, turned away on stormy nights. Would you say this is reasonable?
It's the way of things.
Spoken like a true representative of a dying species.
What brings you to Loc
It's a
Muinne?
good point.
Concern for my country, Witcher, and an express and somewhat surprising request from Constable Natalis.
Surprising. How so?
Surely you jest, Witcher? Truth be told, few could marshal loyal forces matching mine on such short order, a Baron Kimbolt excepted. Yet, though I very much held Foltest's trust, I cannot say that many of my Temerian peers feel the same way.
Why do you suppose that is?
They resent me. I share neither their customs nor their beliefs.
What's so urgent, Count?
Etiquette is not your enemy, Witcher. It would not hurt you to embrace it at times. In any case, I could not help noticing you circulating in and out of Baron Kimbolt's quarters. Yet I wonder if you are fully aware of the kind of man you serve.
What do you mean?
He cuts a fine figure, doesn't he? The heavy cloak, the silver mane, the booming voice. Yet our worthy Baron is hardly the saint he makes himself out to be.
A lot of that going around recently.
I am in possession of certain information that might interest you.
And you want to share it because?
We come from different worlds, Witcher. On the surface, we are as unlike as wraiths and wyverns. Yet, no matter our preferences, culinary, political, erotic, ultimately we both are interested in and tirelessly seek one and the same thing: the truth.
Only a fool would disagree. Tell me what you know.
I saw through you immediately, Witcher. I'm content I was not mistaken. You are not the sole person to have repeatedly visited our kind-hearted Baron recently.
Doesn't seem strange to me, given the time and the place.
He has also had some more troublesome callers, blackmailers to be specific. Now, I'm not handing down any verdicts. Perhaps the Baron has some personal problems, in which case I would very much like to help him.
Get to the point, Count.
My people have learned where these blackmailers are encamped. I assume Baron Kimbolt has not been sitting on his hands and has also dispatched his huntsman to find them. A horrible man.
I know who you mean. Ran into him in Kimbolt's quarters.
Then you must also know that if you do not make haste, nothing will be left of our blackmailers, save some rotting corpses. I shall show you where they have their camp, and I merely ask that you learn what is at issue. Naturally, you can count on my gratitude, though we both know that is not the greatest reward.
I can't promise you anything, Count, but I'll think about it. Farewell.
Okay, so it's Kimbolt's blackmailers before the Baron's huntsman disposes of them. Will do. Can find a way out. That would be nice. Oh, there's a door in the corner. I didn't see that. Still getting my bearings in Loc Muinne. You get so used to one area and then they shove you in the next one. Ain't it always the same? But yeah, that Baron is definitely dodgy.
Magic, I tell you.
It's a brazen
That's
attack.
for sure. I've taken
King
notes out.
Rabbit
Of
will
course I
learn
have.
this.
Burn your hats.
Uh,
Burn away the
can I go through this way? Oh, I can. Jeez. Oh my god. You dead. Essence of water. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sure. It's just a dead body that no one seems to care. That's fine. Hello.
What do you want?
I saw you talking to Kimbolt.
I'm free to go where I please and talk to whoever I please.
Couldn't agree more. Now you're here and you'll talk to me. I'm interested in the Baron.
I've naught to say to you.
Not good, because I need to know everything you know about him.
Baron Kimbolt sends his regards.
Oh, just what we needed.
Leave us, Witcher.
Since when does a Witcher take orders from a huntsman?
Since that Witcher stopped hunting monsters and started poking his nose into others' affairs.
Sometimes the stench is so strong you can't help but catch a whiff.
Aye, well spoken. You've some common stinking thugs here, and I'm to teach them some humility.
A ponce like you. Pucker up and kiss my arse, you fucking tulip.
These folk have nothing to say to you, understand?
I'll be the judge of that.
Lend us a hand, Witcher. You'll not regret it.
I'll need to know everything about Kimbolt.
God, this is shit! Enough of your jabbering! Kill them all!
Alright. Oh. Hey. God. My god, these guys aren't that old, are they?
Say goodbye to life.
Say that. Glad that Geoff's just deciding just to take the full brunt of the damage and, you know, might try and counter things.
Thanks, Witcher. We'd be corpses if not for you.
Yeah, seems likely. Now don't make me regret helping you.
You're welcome to all we know about Kimbolt.
I'm all ears.
We came here to collect our fee, me and my brothers, for a favour we did the Baron.
What did you do for him?
Spent 4 days in a forest, sitting on our asses.
Baron Kimbolt wanted to pay you for that.
Course not. We was to destroy some wagons in a caravan that was to pass through Millville. Problem
Ooh.
is, Caravan never came round.
I can see why you're having trouble collecting.
Kimbolt had shite information. How is that our fault? That bugger lost us a right lot of time. And you know what they say? Time is coin.
What exactly were your orders?
We was to watch the high road for a caravan carrying nobles. 2 coloured wagons and a small escort. The wagons, they was ours. All inside was to perish.
Any idea who was supposed to be in the wagons?
2 highborn young'uns and their nannies. That's all the Baron told us.
Willing to tell Natalis all this?
I'm to fess up. They draw and quarter me.
You didn't do anything. Took a job, that's it. They can't prove you actually wanted to complete it. If you refuse, Kimbolt wins. He'll squirm his way out of this, but it won't end there. The Baron's got gold enough to hunt you till he hunts you down.
Not likely. I'll see them tear stripes off his back with hot pincers. All right. I'll talk to Natalis.
True. Oh, we got convoy description and map. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Thanks. There we go. Description of convoy carrying Foltest children. That document consists of a map upon which the route to be taken by the convoy carrying Foltest children had been marked. Attached to it is a detailed description of the convoy, including the strength and nature of the escorting forces, their colours, armaments, routines, and habits. A tavern seemingly ideal for an ambush has been marked on the map. Alongside the mark, someone has described the place as if they were there less than a fortnight ago. The text appears to have been penned hastily, but in high style and on luxury paper. It is also sprinkled with hunting jargon. Oh dear. So the Baron is being a little bit more naughty than one might have anticipated. Let's just check the character thing. So we've got to level up. We've hardly got forth with anything, considering in the last chapter. It'd take a lot of grinding to level all these out, wouldn't it? Let's go for swordsman. Let's go more dodging metal. Vitality plus 25. Yeah, why not? Always good to have more vitality. Just check how much time we've got left. Coming up to a couple of minutes left. The next thing is a whole new quest, so I think we'll wrap up there. Let's have a look in our journal. So we got lilies and vipers. Don't know if this actually advanced at all since last time. Oh yeah, it is, because this is the new quest, isn't it? I was getting mixed up with the one we did last time. So we've got the messenger, which is what we're going to go on to next, and PACTA, SUNT, SERVANDA. Okay, I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, no. Go back. Back. So locations, we've not been anywhere new, have we? So, what's for advanced? Why does it always go here for secondary characters? I don't understand. So we've got Kimbolt. And we've got Maravel. Okay, I doubt anyone we've met today is a main character, but let's just check the bottom. Nope. Not encountered any monsters. We do have a new diagram. The essence of water. Tutorials, not new tutorials. I don't think there's anything new here either. Okay, cool. I don't want lilies and vipers. We want the messenger. That's what we're doing next. Yeah, that seems to be everything. So, yeah, in the next episode we will be continuing on with the messenger and see if clearing out the Baron's quest will take us any further into this conspiracy of him trying to kill basically his nephew and niece. I don't know if he was after killing both of them or just Boosie, but I'm sure we'll find out more. But before we wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 plus patrons are Ron Hyler and Every the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3 plus patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see a credit to all my £1 plus patrons. Thank you so much everyone, it's truly appreciated and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon page. But you don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. I'll see you guys in episode 35.
Everything
Bye,
changes.
guys.